What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and the very first Clash of Clans 2021 World Championship Pre-Qualifier has just finished. And guys, it was a bit of a mess, I'm not gonna lie. Welcome back to the channel for another episode. Today we're gonna be talking about the very first Pre-Qualifier here. And I won't lie, guys, I'm pretty nervous to make this video because we had a pretty bad experience during this. We kind of, I don't even want to say, I feel like we kind of got screwed over, and we're going to talk about all that here today. What happened with this pre-qualifier, why it was such a mess. I mean, I don't really have the direct answers of why it was such a mess, but I'm going to talk about my experience. My goal was to put out a video and let you guys see how Mad Ram did, whether it was good or bad, see our wars, see how we did. But it didn't go down like that. So we talked about this orange button and what that was. That was the tournament hub, which allowed the teams that were able to qualify for the pre-qualifier to be able to set up and play that. If you don't know, you had to be in Champs 3 or higher, Champs 3, 2, or 1 in the CWL to be able to participate in this. And there was a ton of teams. I believe over 1,900 teams qualified and registered for the May pre-qualifier. And it turned into a bit of a disaster. And like I kind of mentioned, I'm a little bit nervous to make this video because I'm usually always really happy, positive. I don't really give too much criticism. And I just don't want to get in trouble, but I felt like we had a really bad experience, and I just want to be truthful here with our experience, how we were feeling, because we put a lot of time, we put a lot of effort, we put a lot of money into preparing for this event. And I felt like we caught the short end of the stick. So on day one, there were 64 groups of 64 teams each. And this event was supposed to start at 6 a.m. Eastern time. You can see right there under round one, 8:45 Eastern time. There was a lot of delays and a lot of mess. And that kind of led to us kind of getting screwed over, so to speak. We'll talk about that. Well, I'm not just saying that, but oh, poor us. Oh, we lost. There was some crazy stuff that happened. I'm really not. I try to be positive, guys. I'm really not happy about it. And guys, please do me a favor, leave a like on this video, because I'm going to need all the support I can get after this one. Who knows what'll happen? But you can see the first round, 8:45, and then the next round's 3 hours later. These are 30-minute wars. There was a lot of issues on the back end. I don't know what these issues were, but there was a lot of issues going on with this tournament. So like I mentioned, there was a delay to the tournament, but we did eventually get playing. We played against this clan called Crowned Eagles, and Hendo started us off. He was feeling really nice about his plan. He started us off with a patented Hendo drag bat. You guys know Hendo. You guys have seen these drag bats. They're really nice, they work out well, and this one went pretty well to plan. I mean, it was a really well thought out plan, and this was our very first war. We get a 3-star to get us started. We're feeling really nice here, guys. Obviously, if you're 3-star to start off the war and the pre-qualifier, morale's high, everyone's like, yeah, let's go, boys, let's go. We're feeling really nice after this. Also, we're holding some defenses. Things are going our way in the very first matchup. It's a great way to start off the day, start off, the qualifier, and get our spirits up, get the guys, because we were up at 5 a.m. for this thing, getting ready, preparing, because we had to pre-register, and then we were supposed to start at 6, and then that got delayed. So Hendo started us off, and then we ended up actually winning our first war against Crowned Eagles. Again, huge for us. 12-10 victory. Our bases all held. Our bases that we bought, we spent money in. Shout out to my guys over at Bogley Base Building and said, hey guys, I need some extra care bases. I need some top of the line bases. And they're like, we got you, Bash. We'll take care of you. Obviously, we bought bases for our team, and they held up nicely that first war. Also, use code BASH at Bogley for 10% off your order. All that kind of great stuff. So we win 12-10. But little do we know, while we're playing our matchup, there's a lot of teams just having issues getting set up. A lot of teams just not getting the register button. And it seemed like, I don't know exactly, to be clear, I don't know 100% what the issue was, but it seemed like there was an issue with not having the public war log, having the clan war log be public. I think that was causing some of the issues with some of the clans. So a decision came in, and this is where I feel like we kind of got the short end of the stick. A decision came in that all round one matches that were played, because not everyone got to play because of all those issues, would be nullified. That's right, nullified, just taken out. Even though we played that match fair and square, we won this match fair and square, 12-10. It's wiped out. And if you know anything about competitive Clash or just competition in general, being able to see your opponent a second time in a single elimination match is a huge advantage. And I'm not trying to take anything away from Crowned Eagles. You know, they're a really good clan and all, but we won. We beat them 12-10, but they got a second chance. They got to play us again. This was from our first war against them. This was our other triple. Skeens coming in with his Inferno Dragons. The advantages of seeing a clan again is you get to see what they like to hit with. You get to see strategies they tend to go with, and you could change your bases based on that. And we saw those changes come in, and it hurt us. It hurt us really, really badly. You guys can kind of see where this is going, right? Like, you guys can kind of feel where this is going. So we beat Crowned Eagles 12-10. Decision comes in. Now, bro, replay all those matches. Try again. Things were jacked up. Even though you played, you burned your bases. You showed your hand with your strategies because you were all in. And what you think is a single elimination, best of one tournament. No, you got to play again. Try again. So we end up playing the Crowned Eagles again, and we held pretty well on defense. Even just giving up 11 stars, that's not bad. But we lost 11-11. We lost on percentage, and there were still issues during this second round, or this part 2 of round 1. There were still clans that had a lot of issues getting in, being able to play, but for whatever reason, it was decided we're just going to play through it, pretend like none of that happened. We're going to move on. So the 12-10 is wiped out. The 11-11 stands. So we're wiped out of the tournament because of this disadvantage. And why am I saying it's a disadvantage? Well, they were able to change their bases. They saw that we flew a lot of blimps at the town hall during that first war, so they switched to a lot of bases that had tornadoes around the town halls, and we had 2 blimp fails because of that. Those changes, because they'd already saw us, actually hurt us quite a bit. We went from 12 to 11 stars, and we lost a lot of percentage because we had to change plans. And again, nothing against Crowned Eagles. This is not their fault. I would have done the same thing if I was in their situation. If I was given a rematch, I would have made those adjustments, and because why wouldn't you? I mean, it's within the grounds, but I feel like us in Madman, we got kind of screwed over in this situation, guys. The 11-11 stood, and then that was our day. We were done, which honestly, like, looking back at it, I'm kind of okay with it. I had a great Saturday, boys. We went out, we did Top Golf, we had such a good day, but it was a really demoralizing feeling. And again, I can't speak to what the issues were or anything like that, and I'm trying to remain as positive as possible because I won't lie, guys, myself and my teammates are really hurt from this. Some of the guys on the team said they never want to do one of these type of competitions again because it was such a bad experience. Like, and I can see where they're coming from. Like, it hurt deep down inside. Like, it was demoralizing. It was not a good feeling. And I'm sure someone in the comments already said, well, let's just win that other war. Obviously we lost. I mean, we can't go and change it. The enemy clan got the free look. They were able to make those changes, and again, we could have performed better. Yes, 100%. I know I could have performed better. I had 285% in those 2 wars. I could have definitely performed better, but there were a lot of issues going on with this tournament throughout. I stopped paying attention after like the second round, but you can notice, just look at the times. These were supposed to be ran at the top of every hour, 5 rounds, and then that was supposed to be day 1. We were supposed to start at 6 a.m. I was planning to be done by like noon. You can see the first tournament, or the first round, 8:45 a.m. That's round 1. Second round doesn't get kicked off until 12 p.m. Eastern time. Noon Eastern time. 3 hours and 15 minutes after this first war. These are short wars. These are 30-minute wars. And it's 3 hours, 15 minutes because of all the issues. Again, I don't know what those issues were, but because of all the issues. And then the next round, 2 hours later at 2 p.m. And then a little bit better there, 3:30 for the next round, and then finally 4:30, which is the 1 hour gap we were supposed to have. Hey, shout out to WHF, went in their group, and I don't know, man. It sucked. I'm trying to remain as positive as possible throughout this video because I don't like being a negative guy, but this was probably my worst Clash of Clans experience ever. We're trying to grow as a clan. We're trying to do better as a clan. I did participate in this. I played. I was a player. I'm not just on the sidelines. I played in this. I practiced for this. I helped us get our bases set. And it just did not work out well for us. I mean, you can see here, Crown Eagles went on to lose their next match. I mean, who knows how we would have played? It's really hard to say. Shout out to Funfair Warfare for winning the group. Actually, an old Mad Ram player in there. Shout out to my homie Kalo. But it was a bad feeling, man. And it's still a bad, like, going back and looking at this, it's still a really bad feeling. And then day 2 was where the 64 clans from day 1 met up with the top 64 clans from Champs 1. And you can see here, it looked like it was delayed again. Again, I did not pay attention, guys. I was over it. I was over it. But I'm pretty sure this was supposed to start at 6 a.m. Also starts at 7:45, 9:45, 11:15 for the rounds, 12:45, so like an hour and a half, 2:15. Like, it still seems like there's a lot of issues. Like, what? Why did this happen? What happened here? Is it just maybe the amount of clans and it was just unable to be tested with that volume? I mean, 1,900 clans, that's a lot of clans. That's a lot of players. I don't know that you could really test that realistically outside of this situation. And maybe this is just month 1, you know, ironing out the kinks. But who knows? By the way, Space Station did get the top seed from this month. I believe they'll play next weekend. That'll be shown off and all that kind of stuff. Shout out to my boys over in MCES. That's my favorite pro team, if you guys don't know. I believe ATN was in there. Moving on to the next round. Yeah, ATN was in there. And there's a few other clans. Marco's Gaming made it, and there a couple other clans also made it. My apologies for not knowing. I won't lie, guys. After Saturday, what happened to Mad Ram, I was pretty over competitive Clash Clans for the weekend. I didn't care. I didn't watch any of the streams. I mean, it should make sense, right? You should understand why I was upset at what happened to my team. I mean, we won and then ended up with a loss, you know? Couple all that with still being sick this weekend and like still trying to get over being sick. It was a bad feeling, man. And as I'm recording this, I'm feeling like to myself, I'm like, man, I'm nervous to publish this one, but I also feel like nothing I said was out of line. Everything I said here was based on fact, in my opinion. I felt like everything, I didn't think I was rude about the approach to this video, so I don't think there should be any negative repercussions, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm always a positive guy. I'm always supportive. I love this game. This is still my favorite game. I will continue to play this game nonstop. I love playing Clash of Clans. It was just, this was probably my worst experience ever, and I wanted to share that with you guys because I tend to be truthful with my audience. Hopefully that can be respected. But we'll leave it there, guys. I'm moving on with my life. We're gonna move on with the channel. I'm still getting over being sick. It sucks, but that's the way things are. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video a little bit, I guess. I mean, kind of weird to say enjoy this video. It was me complaining for, what, 10, 15 minutes? I have no idea how long it went, but hopefully you guys did enjoy it at least a little bit. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate all of you. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing. Wow, you watched that whole video? Here's another video that YouTube thinks you'll like, and here's a playlist of similar videos.